Temperatures in the Highlands reached 25 degrees. Today again, it's Scotland and Northern Ireland seeing the best of the weather, although in the far north and west there'll be a wee bit more cloud. For England and Wales, a cloudier day with some showers. I'll have all the details coming up. Right, Lou, but at the other end of the country, it was quite stunning. We had temperatures up to about 25 degrees in Drumna Drochit in the Highlands. And once again today, we're looking at this north-south split. Dry with sunny spells across the north, generally speaking. In the south, cloudy with some showers. We've got a complex area of low pressure in the south, this cloud rotating around it. And we've also got a weak weather front in the north that's still producing some patchy light rain and drizzle. So we've got the residue of the showers from yesterday across the Channel Islands, southern England, a few going through Wales, a few coming out of southwest Scotland into the Isle of Man. And through the start of the day, what you'll notice is there is quite a bit of cloud in southern areas. Now, some of this will break up. We'll see some further showers develop. But as we move further north, we're back into some sunshine. However, we do have stubborn cloud across the north and west of Scotland, some of that affecting the north of Northern Ireland for much of the day. These are our temperatures, 13 to about 24 across parts of Scotland and Cumbria. Now, if you're heading to Wimbledon today, well, there is the chance we could see some showers, especially so as we go through the afternoon. Tomorrow, again, there's a chance there might be a little bit of interruption. Then there's less of a chance as we head on towards the latter part of the week. So I've shown you a chart for today, but that stands for the rest of the week as well. Tonight, too, for the football at Wembley, there's a chance we could also see some light rain or drizzle, particularly so as we head in towards the 5 o'clock hour. But I'll have a full roundup of the weather forecast further into the week in about half an hour. Lou and Dan. And the reason we are is because there's been some exceptional heat in parts of Canada and also parts of North America. If I show you the temperatures yesterday and the forecast temperatures for today, in Lytton in British Columbia, 48 Celsius. That's 118 Fahrenheit. And just look at the temperatures yesterday and the forecast temperatures for today. There's some heat. Now, for some places, the temperature's starting to slip, but for many, we haven't finished with it just yet. And of course, this exacerbates the risk of fire. And the other thing too is that for some, it's just so uncomfortable. Some of this is actually quite dangerous heat. Now, closer to home, what we're looking at is quite a murky start to the day, particularly so across England and Wales, as you can see from our Weather Watchers picture in Warwickshire. We've had some rain overnight, some heavy rain. Some places in the south have had some lightning as well. Some places seen almost as much as an inch of rain. But we've got rain moving through Wales, and we've got some light patchy rain and drizzle moving out of southwest Scotland and into the Isle of Man. So for much of England and Wales, it's a cloudy start. We'll see some brighter breaks, but the risk of showers developing later. We've also got some low cloud across parts of northern Scotland and the north of Northern Ireland. But for Scotland, for northern England, parts of Wales and parts of Northern Ireland, we're in for another sunny day and temperatures responding accordingly. About 24 in the west, a wee bit cooler along the North Sea coastline. Pollen levels today, though, and of course it's grass pollen that's prevalent at this time of year, high or very high, almost across the board. Now, for Wimbledon today, there is the risk of a shower, particularly so as we go through the course of the afternoon, and it will feel a wee bit cooler than it did yesterday. Similar conditions actually at Wembley. We could see some light rain or some drizzle as we go through the latter part of the afternoon, and temperatures, well, you can see them there, 17, 18, and then dropping a little bit into the evening as you'd expect. Through this evening, we will still have a few showers, but what you'll notice overnight is a lot more cloud coming in from the North Sea and romping that bit further west. Out towards the west, there will be some clear skies, but it's not going to be a cold night. In fact, in the south, once again, it will be quite a sultry one. So tomorrow we start off with all this cloud across central and eastern areas, some showers coming in through the course of the day across East Anglia and the southeast. Maybe get as far as Wimbledon. There is the chance we could catch one or two, but we're looking at brighter skies out towards the west with highs up to 22 degrees. And then the low pressure that's been bringing us all this cloud and some showers starts to push away towards the near continent. It still could give the odd shower during the course of Thursday and still a bit more cloud across eastern areas. But out towards the west, something drier, something brighter with a bit more sunshine. You can see the extent of the cloud as we go through the day, though, with highs up to about 21. Dan and Lou, nothing like Canada.
No, it isn't. Thank goodness.
A north-south divide going on with the weather. Across the north, we're seeing more sunshine, a little bit more cloud across the very far north and west. But as we come south, there's more cloud with the risk of some showers. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Morning to you too. Well, it really is mixed fortunes. We've got north and south differences. So if we start off in the north, this is a lovely picture of Roybridge in the Highlands. Beautiful sunshine to start the day. Come further south, there's a lot more cloud around. Still a beautiful picture of Nuneaton in Warwickshire, but southern areas generally are cloudy today and there'll be some showers. We've seen some sharp showers in the last 24 hours across parts of the south. Still some along the south coast, the Channel Islands, and you can see just drizzly bits and pieces dotted around here and there. For parts of Northern Ireland, Northern England and Scotland, we're off to a sunny start, as we saw in Roybridge, but across the north and the west of Scotland and also the north and the west of Northern Ireland, that's where we're going to hang on to some thicker cloud, and it will tend to linger through the course of the day. Now for Wimbledon today, we could well see the odd shower as we go through the afternoon, and late afternoon we could see the same for the football at Wembley, but our temperatures in the sunshine in the west between 22 and 24 degrees. But if you have an allergy to pollen, worth mentioning today, more or less across the board, we're looking at high or very high levels. Through this evening and overnight, we'll see more cloud eventually coming in from the North Sea and drifting further west. Still some showers dotted around, some clearer skies in the west, but really wherever you are, it's not going to feel cold. It will feel quite humid, especially in the southeast. Danny Lou.
Thank you very much for that, Carol.
Sal, and she is absolutely right, as always. Now, today, the weather across the north of the country, very similar to yesterday. Yesterday, we hit 25 degrees in the Highlands, and we could see similar today. It's not just in Scotland we're looking at all this sunshine. Northern Ireland and also Northern England fared well yesterday and will eventually today when we get rid of some rain that we've got. But some showers across other parts of England and Wales, down towards the south in the Channel Islands too. And some of those overnight have been quite heavy. But you can see what Sal's talking about. All this cloud, some dankness in the air. Now, as we push further north, we've got the sunshine across North Wales, Northern England, into much of Scotland and also Northern Ireland. But we also have some stubborn low cloud across the north and parts of the west of Scotland and the north and the west of Northern Ireland. For much of the rest of Northern Ireland, Northern England, into Wales, the southwest eventually too, we'll see some sunshine. But we hang on to all this cloud and some dampness and the risk of a shower later on, which could well affect Wimbledon and also the football later on too. Now, through this evening and overnight, you'll notice a lot more cloud coming in from the North Sea, and that is going to be drifting westwards through the night. Clearer skies remain in parts of the west, and these are our overnight lows. So it's not going to be particularly cold, and in fact, it will feel quite humid in parts of the southeast. Dan and Lou.
Thank you, Carol.
In the north today, we're looking at a dry, sunny and warm day. Just one or two exceptions. Come further south, it's going to be cloudier, it will be damp, and there'll be some showers at times. But I'll have all the details coming up later in the programme. Good morning, everybody. It is a lovely picture indeed. It's Roybridge in the Highlands, a beautiful start to the day, sent in by one of our weather watchers. And it's again today the north of the country that's favoured for the sunniest, driest and warmest conditions. That is away from the far north of Scotland and the far northwest of Northern Ireland. Come down towards the south, we've got a lot more cloud around, some dankness, some drizzle and also some showers. Some of us will see a little bit of brightness later. But you can see where we're shrouded by cloud across the northwest of Northern Ireland, the north and west of Scotland. Move inland, we're back into that sunshine, and that will continue through the course of the day. Now we'll see one or two holes and some brighter spells develop in this cloud. But for Wimbledon today, you could catch a shower, and for the football later on, there might be some light rain as well. These are our temperatures in the east, 13 to about 19 degrees. In the west, we're looking at 19 to about 24 degrees. Worth mentioning though, the pollen levels today are high or very high, and of course at this time of year it's especially grass pollen. Through this evening and overnight there'll still be a few residual showers across East Anglia and the southeast for a time. More cloud romps in from the North Sea and spreads further west, but out towards the west there will be some clearer skies. It's not going to be a cold night though. In fact, for some, especially in the southeast, it will be quite humid. So tomorrow we start off with all of this cloud, thicken up again for some light drizzle. One or two showers could affect Wimbledon later, but out towards the west, drier, some sunshine. Yes, there's an isolated shower risk, but not much more than that. And in the west is where we've got the highest temperatures in the sunshine. Again, 21 around Cardiff and Bristol, but cooler along the North Sea coastline. Dan and Lou.
Thank you for that, Karen.
And good morning, everybody. We've had some record-breaking heat across parts of Canada and parts of North America recently. To show you what I mean, Lytton in British Columbia, 48 degrees yesterday. That's 118 Fahrenheit. These are the forecast temperatures for today. So to show you that in a wee bit more detail in the anomaly chart, here's the key up here. So the reds, warmer than normal. So on Monday, you can see all the reds across the west, but also the eastern seaboard. Now, over the next few days, things really cool down a bit in comparison to what we've had in the eastern seaboard as the heat travels that bit further east. So it will cool down in Vancouver, Seattle and Portland, for example. So extreme heat, risk of wildfires, and of course, that has health implications as well, that level of heat. Back at home, we've got showers to watch out for. We've had some heavy ones across southern England through the course of the night. We still have some showers here at the moment and a lot of cloud producing some drizzle here and there. So it's a dank start to the day. Out towards the west, though, it will brighten up southwest England and also Wales. And for northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland, you hang on to the lion's share of the sunshine. But you can see where we've got the cloud in the west and also the north, and you'll hang on to that for much of the day if you're under it. Temperatures peaking about 24 degrees, somewhere around the Trossachs and also Cumbria, but cooler along the North Sea coastline. Now, the pollen levels today are high or very high, more or less across the board, except for in the far north of Scotland, where they are moderate. And for Wimbledon, well, like yesterday, there will be a fair bit of cloud around. We'll see a little bit of brightness develop, but there is a risk of a shower, particularly so through the course of the afternoon, and temperatures a little bit lower than they were yesterday. Similar conditions actually for the football at Wembley. Could see some drizzle, some light rain perhaps at round about kick-off time. And then as we head on through the evening and overnight, we say goodbye to the showers in East Anglia and the southeast. More cloud comes in from the North Sea and drifts further west. But generally speaking, in the west, we will have some clear skies. Now, it's not going to be a cold night, most staying in double figures, but in the south, once again, it will be pretty humid. And tomorrow we start off with all that cloud across central and eastern areas. Still that dampness in the air tomorrow as well, especially in the south. And again, we could catch the odd shower. So if you want sunshine, it's the west that is best for that. There's a chance you could catch an isolated shower, but consider yourself unlucky if you do, depending on your point of view, of course, with highs getting up to about 22 degrees. Danny Lou.
West is best.
I hope England win, but no, I won't be watching. I'll be watching tennis.
Right, okay, thank you.